Hello, my beautiful souls. I'm Selena of Essence of the Moon, and today we're diving into Enigma Oracle, Hidden Knowledge, Symbolic Codes by Daniel Martin Diaz. A surreal sacred geometry meets occult system that reads like a gallery of living sigils. This deck was sent to me directly by the creator for my honest review, and I'll share exactly how it shuffles, how it reads, and who I think will vibe with this cryptic magic. Not only is this an incredible sigil geometric deck, it's also a Loteria deck. So look at it as an esoteric Loteria. How phenomenal is that, guys? So brew your potion, center your breath, and let's decode the symbols together. Welcome in. Okay, guys, thank you for sticking around. This was sent to me for review by Daniel Martin Diaz. He's an amazing creator. I have already done 2 of his reviews, and those 2 reviews are Earth Magic and Myth Oracle Transcended Archetypes. He also sent me this wonderful book that goes with Earth Magic Tarot. He does have different variations of Earth Magic. He also sent me another lovely print. Thank you, Daniel. And in this is also the pamphlet that he sent earlier. So here we have the Myth Oracle that I just showed you. Here's the Enigma Oracle. Here's the Earth Magic colored version. And then he also has Earth Magic and Amber version. He has Metaphysics, which looks really cool. System Oracle. Rochelle from Amethyst Ascension just did an unboxing for this, and this is currently on pre-order. And I'm excited to see when this one comes out, because the 1909 edition of Pamela Coleman Smith, Golden Age Tarot, yes, I am here for that. And then the Invisible Order Oracle, which is a little bit more darker, but I definitely very much appreciate a darker deck. This reminds me very much of again, that invisible orders, invisible occult systems that are visible, but yet not much is known about them. So I'm totally here for that. So in today's video, we're going to be going over Enigma Oracle. So it does come in this lovely thumb cutout box, and it also comes in with another box with a seal on it. I don't recommend opening it up from the seal. I recommend opening it from the bottom so you don't break that seal. I have taken out the cards from this box only because it just, for me personally, it makes it a little bit more difficult to be able to take the boxes out and the decks out, and it's just a little bit harder for me. So that's the inside of the box. It is a very nice sturdy box with wonderful geometric patterns, and I definitely appreciate that very much. This did come with its guidebook. So the Enigma Oracle, Hidden Knowledge, Symbolic Codes. And there is a little surprise at the very end that I'm excited to get to. So I'm going to briefly read each of the descriptions from the guidebook. It's not paged, there's not numbered, but it gives you just a 3-word phrase, what the card means, and what it means reversed. So this is an oracle deck, and different ways to play, because it's actually a game system as well. It's not just an oracle deck. I think he does include a spread in here. He does. A 1-card, a 3-card, and a pattern spread. So that's exciting. So Enigma is inspired by a vintage game board and printed ephemera from the 1940s. An era when games held more than just entertainment. They carried stories, symbols, and hidden meanings. This aesthetic grounds the deck in a space that feels both nostalgic and mysterious, blending the familiar with the unknown. So here, Enigma is more than an oracle deck. It is also a mini-game inspired by the classics like Bingo and Loteria. This adds a ritualistic layer where structure meets symbolism. You can use the deck however it fits your life, as a game or a tool for insight, a mirror for reflection. Oh, that makes sense. Its flexible design moves with you, whether you're looking inward in solitude or sharing meaning with others. How exciting is that? Ooh, I'm excited, guys. I am very much excited. So it's 54 cards. That's the cover, which I love. It's a beautiful cover. Okay, so this is the cover page. That's the backs. This is the inside of your guidebook. So the first card is Divining, Seek, Sense, Uncover. The heart, longing, chaos, truth. Love and hate, its heart's on fire. The umbrella is protection, control, hierarchy. That, because it's such an esoteric deck, reminds me of like the Umbrella Agency. Love, union, connection, and life force, which is funny. I didn't realize. Check that out. This is the Adam and Eve. And there's a sword facing down like here, but it's on the heart. Here it's the time, the glass. I love that. He has so much meaning, and like everything he does definitely has a meaning to it. The tooth, wisdom, transition, resilience. The scorpion is defense, transformation, instinct. These are definitely like El Alacrán. I mean, that's not on Loteria. El Pariawis, Corazón. A lot of these are in Loteria. So like Divination is La Mano. Perception, anomaly, foresight. Wow, look at the lungs. Look at the 3 eyes and the UFO with the drops coming down. That's really cool. Breath, structure, revelation. The swarm, collective, momentum, conformity. But I also see in this as being busy as a bee. And the fact that there's a queen with the crown up there, it's definitely, I'm seeing a bunch of other stuff in here. The universe, wholeness, pattern, awareness. Wow, look at the city. Look at all the symbols on that. And the shapes here. Knowledge, learning, precision, application. And the fire, the drops again, the arrow. The obelisk, power, polarity, mystery. Wow, look at the beast, shadow, desire, manipulation. Wow. The symbols on that. Consciousness, awareness, identity, and expansion. Wow. The messenger, channel, receptivity, and flow. I like these a lot. Crystal, essence, clarity, revelation. And I like that it's in 3s. He definitely has a way with 3s here. Like down here, he has 3s. Time, process, endurance. The ear, portal, reference, and clarity. Wow. Duality, opposition, oscillation, fusion. La muerte, or death. Release, transformation, and rebirth. Oh, so good. The wing, momentum, will, ascent. I can see that. I can definitely see that, Daniel. Self-awareness, insight, reflection, humility. The moth, that's so cool. Cycles, compulsion, seeking. Those are beautiful. Earth, grounding, security, presence. Water, intuition, emotion, openness. I love this. Air, thought, clarity, communication. With the element on there. Fire, passion, will, intensity. These are so good. The bell is truth, disruption, invocation. Look at that up there. Oh, this is so good. Visitation, interruption, test, encounter. Oh, I just had a conversation today with my good friend Lila from Tapestry of the Unseen, and we were talking about aliens. How it's heavy in my chart, in my Vedic chart. Spider, mystery, creation, perseverance. The sun, radiance, vitality, and truth. But Rochelle told me that, and then Carla told me that with my palm reading. So there's some heavy alien stuff in there. The devil, el diablo, fear, protection, liberation. Telepathy, connection, resonance, and knowing. These are wonderful cards, Daniel. The soul, essence. Oh, there's essence again with the crystal. Guidance and awakening. And that's my name. The tree, cycles, order, and growth. And I like the 3 crosses on there. The oracle, inquiry, revelation, threshold. Wow. War, strategy, intention, reaction. Ugh, those bombs. The skull, memory, release. That's so cool. La calavera. The hive, structure, order, belonging. Hierarchy, choice, ascension, structure. Psyche, truth, essence again, integrations. I like this. It's like this deck was made for me. Vision, revelation, sacrifice, and perception. Oh, look at how beautiful this dragonfly is. It almost looks like a Day of the Dead dragonfly. See the intricate talavera pattern? Dragonfly is pattern, delicacy, and change. He's beautiful. He does look like a talavera dragonfly. The omen, warning, message, transition. Alchemy, transmutation, integrity, and discipline. I love me some good alchemical transmutation work. Magic, will, transgression, alignment. He's really cool. Okay, here we go into the moon phases, which I like. Waxing crescent, emergence, momentum, becoming. What are these dots down here? I don't know what that means. First quarter is tension, desire, emergence. Interesting. Waxing gibbous, becoming momentum, vitality. Full moon, culmination, power, transformation. Waning gibbous is cleansing, reflection, integration. Last quarter is release, reflection, and balance. You can see that balance there. Makes complete sense. Waning crescent, banishing, closure, release, which means it's getting closer to the new moon. And last but not least, we have the new moon, beginnings, intention, emergence. Okay, here we're getting to the fun stuff. Look at these guys. Little Loteria boards. How stinking cute are these? So he has 7 boards in here. And as you can see, they're all differently lined up. They're not exactly the same. So if you're going to be playing Loteria with your family, or playing an esoteric game with your fellow witches or readers or anybody like that, you can go ahead and use this. I think this is fun. So I don't know if anyone's really played Loteria. If you have played bingo, it's very much the same. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these. And of course, these shuffle like butter. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. His cardstock is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's literally like butter. And these shuffle so nicely and feel so good in your hands. It's a really nice, sturdy deck. Yeah, it's very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just put 2 cards here. And I don't have any Loteria chips. So in my family, we use pinto beans. I'm not about to put pinto beans on here. Just because I'm going to use malachite chips. Because why not? Why not use like crystal chips? Yeah, usually we would do like pennies. And we would also use, we would use pennies and we would use pinto beans depending how many people were playing. So the rule of the game is, he does have it in the guidebook on different ways to win. It's the same like bingo. The 4 corners, crossed, long ways. Sometimes my family plays the very long bingo or long loteria, which everything in the card has to be filled. So that is what my family does to make it more interesting and have it go longer. So our first card is the bell, La Campana. I see 1 bell right there. So you put your little crystal chip right there. I don't see one on the other card. And then hierarchy is next. Nobody has hierarchy. Waning gibbous. I see waxing crescent. Nobody has it. Visitation. Nobody has visitation. The moth. I don't see the moth. Last quarter. Tampoco. Waning crescent. No waning crescent. The skull, la calavera. Holy mackerel, the hive. Here's the hive. Telepathy. Wings. Full moon. Finally, this guy over here. War. Omen. first quarter, nobody. Psyche. Scorpion, no Scorpion. The Beast, I did see the Beast. He's down there. The Soul. So I think there's many ways you can probably play this game. Like instead of using your oracle cards, you can do it this way. So you already got 4 in here. So if you want to read them by 4s, you can. So there's a Hive, Telepathy, War, and the Bell. So you can go through the guidebook and look at those messages and see if anything like that sticks out to you. So, War, strategy, intention, reaction. And it's funny because it's with the Hive and they're kind of looking the same. And the Bell, it's about today. I see it as it's going to alert you at something happening. So it's alerting me at this high procession with the war happening, and that I need to use my telepathy to either avoid this happening or change its course. Let's see what the next card says. Waxing Crescent. So in here he has, for Waxing Crescent is emergence, momentum, and becoming. It's about growing your strength. So it's about growing my telepathy skills. There's so many ways to do this. I don't know if that's how he does this, but this is how I was just called to read it. Fire. No fire. Dragonfly, the beautiful dragonfly. Right here. So this guy over here has the 4 and the 5 with the dragonfly. So Psyche, Dragonfly, the Beast, and Omen, the Soul, and the Full Moon. So you can incorporate those cards into a message. Like the Dragonfly would be your final message. I feel like there's many ways you can play this. I feel like we did have hierarchy and I missed it. Did I miss hierarchy? So there's a rule. If you missed it, you missed it. Did I miss hierarchy? I did. Look, I would have had bingo right here. But since I missed it, I can either take it and say like Enigma, I got it. But no. Fair and square. Duality. Consciousness. Nope. Waxing gibbous. The tooth. The heart. So here we go. Now we can say Enigma. So we got those 4 straight ahead. Air, the heart, dragonfly, and psyche. So that's just maybe a couple ways to play. Yeah, here he had down like in an arrow or 4 corners, which we did earlier, 4 in the middle. The 4 corners itself, or any square of 4. Each card drawn carries symbolic meaning. The order in which cards appear forms a narrative, turning the game into a collective reading. The completed pattern is more than a victory. It is a reflection of hidden order. It's not merely a game. It's an oracle, a ritual, a mirror of deeper design. So if it's just you playing, you can do it that way. I think that's fun. That's a fun deck. Daniel, I like how you set this up. I'm really digging your Esoteric Loteria. I think it's phenomenal. Truly a beautiful deck. If Enigma sparked your curiosity, tell me your favorite card or symbol in the comments below. If you enjoy deck reviews, unboxings, and witchy deep dives, tap like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. My links for oils and readings and behind the veil work are below, and as always, may your path be guided by intuition, protected by spirit, and illuminated by the moon. A huge thank you to Daniel Martin Diaz for this wonderful deck. Until next time, I'm Essence of the Moon, reminding you that magic is always closer than you think.